Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So I went ahead and decorated the main atrium area, and I just wanted to give you a quick guided tour to point out a few things. This is how the next couple of my vault videos are going to be. I'm just going to decorate each part, so like in this video it's going to be the atrium, and then the next will be residential side, and then onto the overseer area. The reason being is because of how long it takes me to decorate. It's like hours of footage of me pretty much doing the same thing in each room. So yeah, I just wanted to point out a few things, and then at the end of the video it's going to be a silent tour that doesn't have me rambling on. But yeah, look at it. Look at it. I just love it so much. So the main idea behind this part is that it's open to the Commonwealth, if they pass screening, of course. But that's why there's a lot of shops, a lot of restaurants. It's just a lot of people coming and going. I'm not going to go into every room. I'll save that for the end of the video. But there are a couple of things that I wanted to point out. First thing is the lighting. That was probably one of the hardest things that I've had to do in the vault so far. I mean, there's still some shadows, which I'm not too crazy about, but it looks good for now. So the lights on the side work out pretty well, and you'll notice that I'm using a ton of these smaller ones that we got from the Vault DLC. I like these so much better than the larger ones because they don't shine so bright. The other ones, I mean, they shine on the wall and it kind of hurts your eyes. There's just too much contrast, which I'm not sure if that's something Bethesda just needs to fix, but in the meantime I use these right here. The cool thing about these lights is that they will actually sink into the wall or the ceiling. They all pretty much do. So if you click on it, you'll see that it pops right into the ceiling. It doesn't go above it, it just goes in the middle. And then you can click place again, and then it will stay just like that. There you go. So you have a light source, but you don't see all these lights, sticking around or have to make sure that they're straight. You can just sink them into the ceiling like so. You just want to be careful because whenever you clip them into something, the only way to get them out is if you scrap the something that you clipped them into, which could be a pain if you've already decorated and now you have to scrap that whole thing and do it all over again. That's happened to me a few times, but I am over it. Anyway, up here I left one of the lights sticking out just to show you that it will clip right into the side of the atrium pieces, which is great for lighting this up. I had a really hard time doing this because it was either too bright or just not bright enough, and I use a lot of those lights around there, you'll see, and then even these little ones, those right up there, you see them? They help out so much. Like, can I click on it? Yes, I can. So I just want to show you what it looks like. That's how dark it is. And if I remove that one, it would be even darker, which I'm not going to do. So these help out tremendously if you're trying to light up that area and keep it looking natural. So the second thing that I wanted to point out is that I'm using a lot of decoration mods, and I've had a few people ask me about them, so in the next couple of days I'm going to record a video that showcases all the mods that I use. They're primarily decoration mods. I don't use a lot that change like the gameplay or anything like that. I really just want the pieces that Bethesda refuses to give us. So like in this shop, you'll see that I use a ton of mods. That's a mod, but I try to add in some of the vanilla pieces like this weapon rack, which, oh by the way, that's a cool little technique. You probably have seen this already, but I'm going to show you anyway so I can feel important. So with these racks, they only fit one gun, which doesn't make too much sense because it's a very big piece, so it seems like a lot of wasted space. But if you get one of the short weapon racks, you can place it on top, like so. And then another one will snap to the bottom, and then you can put two guns up on the top and bottom like I did here. I did the same thing over by the counter. I just used a long one and then two short ones. I mean, it's obvious something's sitting on top of it, but I still think it looks pretty cool. You guys have probably seen that already, but anyway. But that's about it for me. I just wanted to go over a few things before the tour, so please stick around for that and let me know what you think. Again, I love getting feedback from you guys, so please keep it coming. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and have a good one.